This is Sports Final Edition with Joe Tessitore.
What a day to just open your eyes, turn your head, and simply observe. I saw grown men cry in public today. I saw young boys stand aimlessly in disbelief. I saw women throwing gifts of roses and players throwing gifts of equipment. Most of all, I saw Hartford's heart fully exposed. This was the day Hartford's hockey music died. Peter Carmanos bought it up 3 years ago. Now he's packed it up 3 years later. They're headed nowhere except out of here. After 18 NHL seasons and a playoff push that just didn't budge, we're left with this, fleeting final seconds of a regular season finale.
We hadn't planned anything. I think right up till this morning, we were expecting this to be such a big and important game in our playoff drive. I mean, that's kind of taken away from it. We just weren't sure what we should do, and you could see it was kind of a cluster out there. And, I guess we just wanted to acknowledge the people, all they've done for us as a group. I'll tell you, that is one enthusiastic, supportive crowd when we need some help. They were there for us, and this has got to be one of the loudest buildings in the league. And they certainly proved that again tonight after, helped us get along like they did against Buffalo last week.
There's no doubt there's a core of fans here that are as good, if not better, than any core of fans in the NHL. And they know their hockey, and they know how to support a team, and all those other things. Unfortunately, again, economics is something that I don't totally understand, and I don't think everybody does. But just as far as the loyalty and the the closeness of this group of fans with these players is probably number one in the league.
Well, this was one of the few major league sporting events I've ever been to in which the game itself wasn't the main focus. Nonetheless, they played and played hard. Fans were there, and they were the stars of the day against Tampa Bay. First period of the last game, the Whalers' history. Glenn Wesley. 1-0 Hartford. Nice rip on the drop pass, and they were toasting the Whalers. The fans, they did it all day long. Just 24 seconds into the third, the captain, Kevin Dineen, his 19th of the year. 2-zip Whalers, and high fives all around for the captain. But Tampa Bay, ruining the shutout. Dino Ciccarelli beats Burke, makes it 2-1. This was Hartford's day. The Whalers would hold on. They win the finale. Very emotional day at the Civic Center. Hartford tops Tampa 2-1, and here's Kevin Dineen on his game-winning goal.
Well, I didn't even realize, to tell you the truth, until they told me out there. I wasn't thinking about that. I was actually trying to get to number 20, and my teammates were doing all they could to help me out, and that was a nice feeling. So I guess now that I look back on it, it's people would say it's appropriate. A guy that's been here the longest and I guess scored the most goals, so on and so forth. It's an honor. It's nice to get it.
Here are your final numbers on the season. 32 wins, 75 points. As far as the history is concerned, only 3 winning seasons in 18 years. Last time over 500 was some 7 years ago, and no playoffs now for 5 straight years. Of course, the most deceiving final number of all was 14,660. That was once again thanks to the Whalers front office, the published sold-out attendance. Trust me, you could tack another $2,000 to that number. Each and every one of you had something to say, whether it be giving thanks or giving heat. Whalers fans weren't going easy.
I flew in 3,000 miles to see this game. I flew in from Los Angeles to see the last ever Hartford Whalers game. It's kind of a sad day in Hartford. I wanted to be here, help the fans say goodbye and everything.
What are they going to do? They're going to leave the state now for $40 million. They're going to sell all these people out in Hartford that have been going there to Hartford and buying their tickets tickets are at 93% capacity. All right?
I agree with them.
And they're selling out. Cam Rose, I'll fight you anytime.
So it's a sad day. I know I had tears in my eyes. I'm not ashamed to admit it. And we'll miss the Whalers. Long live the Whalers. I love the players. I think the players are on their way to something a lot better, and it's unfortunate that Hartford can't be a part of it. And I think Hartford will dearly miss this team. And I think the words I have across my back kind of sum it up for all 15,000 of us. It's unfortunate that they can't be around.
You gonna miss them?
Yeah, I'm gonna miss them because they're my team, and I really like them.
Much regret for the Hartford Whalers fans. I feel bad for them.
Much more on the Whalers still ahead on Sports Final Edition. The fans will hear what the players have to say in the respects they pay. Former voice will tell you what that's all about. And one final tribute